everybody, and you're very welcome to Talking Technology with NCBI Labs. We're on episode 12. So we skipped a couple of weeks there. It's been a month since we've been with you last, so we're delighted to be back on our regular schedule again today, and to be joined with my panel, Joe Lonergan and JB Corcoran. And we have our guest speaker on today is Karthik Kannan. He's co-founder and Chief Technology Officer of Envision. So we'll be speaking to them a little bit later on. So, yep, we've got a few other bits as well to cover. So first of all, we're going to speak about the Envision Glasses. So Karthik will be joining us fairly shortly for that. And later on in the show, we have some technology news, and we've also got a little bit of a rumor mill, I suppose, if you'd like to call it. iOS 16 is on the horizon, so Joe is going to talk to us a little bit about what might be under the bonnet. Now, it's only might be. These are rumors, so don't hold us to this. But we'll talk about those and what's likely to come up in iOS 16 after we speak about the Envision Glasses. So, next up, we invite your questions and comments. It's labs@ncbi.ie, and just drop us an email there. We've got our help desk team who are covering that at the moment, and they'll forward on any questions that you have or any comments that you have. So please do send them your way. If you're joining in live and through Microsoft Teams, we have the Q&A panel that is available on the top menu of Microsoft Teams. So you have Q&A, and just simply click on that, and we can get a discussion going there. So we invite you to contribute. We always like to hear questions from our listeners. So without any further ado, we have got Karthik Kannan, who's co-founder and Chief Technology Officer with Envision, and he's here today to speak to us about the Envision Glasses. So what these are is they're a smart and wearable device designed to assist blind and visually impaired people with performing a huge variety of tasks independently. It's a lightweight device designed to, supposed to be worn all day. Envision Glasses provide access to all kinds of visual information around the user. Recognizes and speaks out text, objects, people, colors, products, and much, much more. So joining us now on the show to tell us all about this highly innovative piece of technology is co-founder and Chief Technology Officer of Envision, Karthik Kannan. So you're very welcome, Karthik. Hopefully you can speak to us there. You can, by the looks of it. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hi, can you all hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Perfect.
All right. Sorry for all the confusion earlier, because I don't know, for some reason Teams is just not working very well on my Mac at the moment. So apologies.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
Yeah, so thanks so much for...
Yep, you're very welcome. So tell us all about these Envision Glasses.
So the Envision Glasses are a tool that help people with a visual impairment to live more independently using artificial intelligence. It's basically like a personal assistant. You know, it helps them to read text from pretty much any surface that they want to, including handwritten text. So if you do get these handwritten notes for Christmas, or want to read what's on a blackboard if you're a student, right? All of those things can be done with the Envision Glasses in over 60 different languages. You can also go ahead and have it, recognize faces of your friends and family members. You can have it recognize hundreds of personal belongings in the surrounding, and you can also go ahead and make video calls directly from the glasses to a friend or a family member, in case, at some point the AI tools that we provide don't really cut it out for you. So for example, there are lots of people who make video calls when they want to cook, or when they want to pick the right outfit if they're going out. So all of those moments are something that, is very feasible with the help of the video calling feature on the glasses. So apart from that, of course, there are a lot more, like you being able to detect currency, or you wanting to detect the amount of light in the room. So all that's possible with the Envision Glasses, the whole suite of tools that you can use.
Excellent, excellent. So it sounds like they can do quite a range of tasks for you. And I also believe the Envision AI app, is that something that you run in conjunction with the glasses, or is it something that you can run independently?
It's a bit of both, So
Yeah.
the Envision app was the first product that we built back in 2017, and we've been really working on the app and improving it ever since. And the app is also free. It used to be a paid app before, where you had to pay a monthly subscription in order to use the app. But now the Envision app is completely free of cost, no strings attached for anyone to install on their phones and use, and they're both available on iOS and Android. Now, the app can be used in conjunction with the glasses. So when you actually get your pair of Envision glasses, you pair them with the Envision app, and that makes a lot of things really simple. For example, if you want to add a new contact to make a video call, that's possible through the app. Or if you want to teach it a face, or if you want to go ahead and read the text, on your phone, or export the text from the glasses to your phone, all of that is possible with the Envision app. But you can also go ahead and, you don't need to have the app open in order to actually use the glasses. In fact, there are lots of users of the Envision glasses that just completely leave their phone behind and do things without having to take out their phone, because the glasses are a standalone device. It has all the processors and the capabilities of going ahead and working independently. And that is the vision that we've always wanted to pursue with the glasses, right? Make it a standalone, independent device, but also make it work along with the app, so that some things like doing customizing the glasses or personalizing some of the features, those can be done easily with the help of a smartphone.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. And the glasses then, do they need a constant on internet connection, or can they work as well offline?
Yeah. So when we first launched the glasses, it required a constant internet connection for almost 100% of the glasses, right? Cut to almost a year later, we basically just need 50% of the features require an internet connection. So you can use the glasses, especially if you want to read text, for example. You can use the glasses without an internet connection at all. And the thing about the glasses is that they can remember networks that you have connected to in the past as well. So once you connect to a Wi-Fi network, on the glasses once, it remembers it and automatically connects to it, when it comes in the range of the glasses. And it also connects to the hotspot on your phone. So if you have a hotspot plan for your phone, it can also go ahead and connect itself automatically to the hotspot on your phone. Or, if you don't have an internet connection, you still want to read text or still want to recognize objects, you can go ahead and do it completely offline. And some features do require an internet connection. For example, you need an internet connection in order to make a video call, just like how you need a connection to make a video call in any other platform. If that's the way it works on the glasses, yeah.
Exactly. No, that's very, very good. Karthik, at this moment in time, we're just, I suppose, for the benefit of our users and for the ones who might be tuning in later, we're just going to play a little video that you have created. It's available on YouTube, but we're just for the benefit of our audience here today. We're going to play that in a moment there, and it'll give our listeners, I suppose, a better understanding of the functions of the Envision glasses. So, JP, you just lining that up there for us. Thanks very much.
Yeah, it's queued up, ready to play now.
On you go.
Okay.
Independence. The dictionary defines it as the ability to live your life without being helped or influenced by others.
It could also mean the ability to discover a whole new recipe.
Chicken and pumpkin soup.
Soup ingredients.
It could also mean submitting an assignment just before the deadline.
It could be sharing a laugh with a colleague near the coffee machine.
Looks like Alex from finance.
To step out for some fresh air and roam the streets without any worry.
Looks like a body of water running through a grassy field.
or just managing to catch that train during rush hour.
1541, Sprinter, Amsterdam Central, via Mariahof.
To be able to sort and read my own letter.
Credit card statement, Post Box 289.
To be able to pop quickly into my favorite local store.
Mango chutney.
It is to know that when I get stuck, I have people to call upon.
Hey, yes, Sam, where are you?
Hey there, there seems to be a roadblock here. Can you help me out?
I can help you out. Do you want to use like a roadmap or something?
Okay, wait, I'll share my location.
All hands meeting. Tulip 3 meeting room.
Tulip 3.
To be surrounded by great people and be surprised by their love.
Looks like a birthday cake with lit candles.
To cook my favorite meal that my lovely family can't get enough of.
To push my physical limits. To move, to jump, to punch, and to feel alive.
I wish you the happiest year ahead.
To be me. To be Parham Dustar.
To be me, to be Jesse Wienholz.
To be me, to be Joy Barry.
Introducing Envision Glasses, the new AI-powered smart glasses by Envision, empowering the blind and visually impaired to be more independent. Available for pre-order now.
Excellent. So that gives quite a good range of different functions, you know, from the contributors there on the video piece. You know, they're using a big variety of settings. Is there anyone in particular that these glasses are designed for? Are they for you know, say low vision only, or fully blind people, or is there any benefits?
I mean, the glasses are designed for people across the spectrum, you know, not just people with like low vision, but also people who, you know, completely blind. In fact, Jesse, the user that you see making the video call and, you know, using it to like, you know, complete his assignments and stuff, he's fully blind since birth. He's got also no light perception and stuff. So he is actually, you know, someone who's been using the glasses ever since it came out. And that is because, you know, we are acutely aware that, you know, if we're going to make a product that is going to be used by people across, you know, with different types of visual impairments, then we do need to accommodate certain things or to build certain features into the glasses that make it easier for someone, even with like, you know, someone who's fully blind to also use the glasses. For example, right, we have a feature where you can scan documents with the glasses. So there's a feature called scan text with which you can scan documents. Now, when you actually turn on the scan text feature, we have a feature called document guidance. Now, what document guidance does is it gives you real-time, you know, verbal feedback, audio feedback on how to move the document so that the document is entirely in frame before you take a picture. Now, that is something that's extremely useful for someone who is like maybe fully blind and who cannot see at all, to be able to know, okay, I don't have to second guess every time I take a picture with a device like Envision, right? Because because one of the challenges with wearables is when you're holding something in front of you, do you know if it's fully in frame or not? And there's no point in telling the user, you know, that the document is not in frame or it wasn't fully captured after taking the picture. So what we do is we guide the user. We say move document left or your head down, you know, or move document up or your head down, move document left, and then once the document is fully in frame, there is a camera shutter sound to tell you that the document has been captured, right? So that is something that's extremely useful for people, you know, who can't see. So those are some of the features that we have within the glasses that also accommodates people who cannot fully see, just as there are features within the app in the glasses which also accommodate people who can see a little bit, right? For example, in the Envision app, which can be again used in conjunction with the glasses, we have a magnifier feature where you can just pinch and zoom into the camera feed, very similar to how you pinch and zoom in the camera app on your phone, right? And so that again helps people with low vision. If they want to scan into a piece of text, they can actually pinch and zoom on the camera feed in order to actually get that particular piece of text magnified for them, right? So again, we've built a product that's as inclusive as possible, and going forward, we'll continue to build features in a way that is as inclusive as possible.
Very good. Yeah, that's kind of leading me a little bit to the next question. Have you any further developments and improvements, I suppose, although it sounds hard to improve on, but is there any new developments coming down the line for Envision AI glasses or the app or other products that might link in with your range?
Sure. So we just launched our biggest improvement to the glasses yet, which is being able to control it using voice commands. So earlier, until before the 15th of July, the only way you could go ahead and use the glasses was using touch. So, you had to take your hand all the way to the glasses and then swipe forward, swipe backwards, or, tap on it in order to actually navigate through the features on the glasses and use them. But now you can actually use it even in an even more hands-free manner using voice commands. So you would be able to say something like, read this, or scan text, or instant text, or describe a scene, and the glasses will automatically go ahead and activate that feature and then give you the results. So you can use the glasses now completely hands-free, which wasn't possible to do before. And this was actually made available as a free update to anyone who has the Envision glasses. So that's one big feature that we just rolled out, which completely changes the way you actually use the glasses. We do have a few other features in the pipeline. The one thing that I'm most excited about is actually having other apps that people in the community use come onto the Envision glasses as an app that people can install and use. Very similar to how you install apps on a smartphone, you will be able to install some of your favorite apps onto the Envision glasses. I can't tell you which ones, but they're really, really popular ones that people use. We're going to make a formal announcement about it next month. But just think of the favorite apps that you currently have on your phone. Could be video calling, other video calling apps, could be navigation apps. All of them are going to be coming onto the Envision glasses. So that's one of the things that is most promising about the Envision glasses, is that it is, unlike other devices in this category, it's not a closed device, which means that, we open it up like a platform, and we invited other developers of really popular assistive technology apps and gave them our software development kit, and then have them built on our glasses. And so all of those are also going to be available for users to install and use in the coming months. So in August, we're going to be announcing our biggest partnership, our first and our biggest partnership, and we have about 3 or 4 more partnerships also in the pipeline after this.
Excellent.
Can I ask a question, Daniel?
Yes, work at Joe. You're more than welcome.
How are you? Carter, how's it going? It's Joe here. I was just wondering, going back to the video calling service. So is that on your own platform, or does it switch to, we'll say, using FaceTime or some other video platform when you're calling somebody on the video?
It is our own platform. So we have our own platform. We call it the Envision Allies platform. So we've launched a free app called the Envision Allies App, which the person you're calling, the sighted friend or a family member that you want to get help from, they can install it for free on both iOS and Android.
Okay, they have to have it as well. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to have it as well. And then once you and when you make a video call from the glasses, it sends them a notification. They get the notification on their phone. They open the notification. It takes them to the video calling app that we built, the Envision Allies App, and they can see a first-person perspective. So they get your camera feed and your audio feed. You get their audio feed, as well, the Allies audio feed, and then you'll be able to have a two-way conversation, and the Allies will be able to see your video feed from the glasses camera.
From the glasses.
And also, also, what do they? I mean, how do they feel on there? Do they feel heavy, or do they look cool? Do they look like a normal pair of glasses?
They're super light. They're about 50 grams in total.
Yeah.
You know, the entire glasses. So it's just a tiny bit, maybe a few grams heavier than your regular pair of glasses. They look cool, I can assure you that. And so
yeah. I can't go.
Yeah,
I can't go out unless these look cool. Yeah. Can you get dark? Will they work with? We'll say dark lenses on them, or is the camera on the side of the frames? What way do? Or is it see-through? Is it see-through lenses?
No, you can get like prescription lenses or dark lenses on them. There is no, restriction there at all. The glasses come with two types of frames. You have like a thin titanium frame that ships with the glasses by default, and there's also a slightly thicker frame. And in those thicker frames, there are inserts for you to actually go ahead and put in your dark lenses or your prescription lenses or whatever type of lenses that you want. You can actually go ahead and put them in there. Just takes about 2 minutes at the optometrist to actually change out these lenses. So yeah, they're really simple to use. And like I said, the glasses weigh around like 50 grams. You get about 8 hours of battery life on one single charge.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you there, what is, at 50 grams, like how good of a battery life are you going to get? So 8 hours, up to 8 hours?
Yeah,
wow.
Up to 8 hours of battery life on continuous usage. You can also go ahead and fold the glasses and put it into sleep mode, right, when you're not using them, and you can easily double the battery life of the glasses when you put them into sleep mode, right? So we've made it as power efficient as possible. So if you're someone who uses these glasses at school or at work, it can easily last you the entire workday. You can also go ahead and charge these glasses through a regular USB-C charger that you might have. It also supports fast charging, which means you can get up to 50% charge in about 20 or 30 minutes time, right? And it's really, and you can go ahead and charge it in about an hour. You can get like 100% charge. You can just start using it right after that. You can also charge it continuously and use the glasses as well. So it is a pretty versatile device when it comes to battery life. So 8 hours is more than sufficient, I think. And if you want, you can always plug them in or put them to sleep, and you'll get a much extended use.
You've thought of everything. You've thought of everything,
Karthik. We wanted to build a device that I think people could be able to use anywhere, anytime, in any setting, right? I mean, if someone is a student and they want to use this at school, they can use it. Someone is at work and they want to use it, or someone's at home, they want to use it. So we've tried to make it versatile. I think our aim is to make it like an all-round companion, or an all-round, sort of an assistant type of a device, which you can just use for most situations, right? So,
And go ahead, JP.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Joe. Hi, Karthik. It's JP here. Interesting hearing about the Envision glasses today. I'm particularly interested in the different features that have been released by Envision, and some quite recent earlier this year. You talked about document guidance, which makes so much sense. Voice commands, which is great. And of course, the third-party app support. I was reading about it. I think it's a cash reader app that is now supported. Yeah. So Envision Glasses users can recognize use the glasses to recognize banknotes, different currencies, which is great. And I'm just wondering, how is it possible for someone who is maybe either considering using the glasses or who is using the glasses to give their own recommendations? Like, would there be a developer team they can contact to say, "Oh, well, I'd love to have this available on the Envision glasses"? Is that possible?
Yeah,
like, obviously down the line. Yeah.
So if there are developers out there, or if there are people who are users of the glasses, or just folks in the community who think, hey, I use this app and I think it would be a great addition to the glasses. You can just go ahead and ask those developers to reach out to Envision, right? So you can reach out to us at support@letsenvision.com. We have we've instructed our support team to pass on any developer interest over to our development team, right? And then we'll take a look at the app. We'll get in touch with the developer and then have them build their app also for the Envision glasses. So anyone who has an Android app out there in the Play Store today will very easily be able to build for the Envision glasses. That's just how we have built our entire software development kit. So it just makes it super easy for anyone who has an Android app to build it for the Envision glasses. And early next year, we're going to make the development kit open. Sometime next year, we'll make it open for anyone and everyone to automatically do, start building for the glasses. But in the time being, if you think there is an app that you think would be a really good addition, or if you're a developer and you think, okay, the glasses are a super exciting platform, reach out to us and we'll set you up with something.
Very good.
That's excellent. Right.
Very good. And suppose just if anybody did want to get in contact with Envision, your website is envision.com. Am I right? That or let's envision.com. Very good. I knew there was a little twist on that title. So it's LETSENVISION.com. So if anybody wants to get in contact with Karthik's team there, absolutely get in contact through the website. I suppose just as we come to wrap this up, if somebody wanted to, let's say, receive a demonstration or even a trial of the glasses, to, I suppose, road test the features, is that possible at the moment, or what's possible?
The Envision team would love to have people come on to and get a demonstration of the glasses. So we offer everybody a free one-on-one demonstration of the Envision glasses. All they have to do is go to our website, that's LETSENVISION.com/glasses, GLASSES. They can go on to our website. They can request a free demo of the Envision glasses. Someone from the Envision team would actually, get on a call with them, or, and then, go ahead and show them how the glasses work, answer any questions, and people can go ahead and directly purchase from Envision itself. And then once you make a purchase of the glasses, we offer a very generous 30 days, no questions asked return policy on the glasses. We also offer a one-on-one onboarding, so training or an onboarding session for about 90 minutes when you get your pair of Envision glasses, right? So you can get your pair of Envision glasses, and as soon as you get them, you can schedule a 90-minute training or an onboarding session with us. And then again, someone from Envision will actually get in touch with you, show you how to use the glasses, set you up for success with it. And then at any point in time, if you want to get in touch with us again to have either a training or get questions asked, get questions answered, you can also request a call directly from within the Envision app itself, and someone from the Envision team will reach out to you at a time that you pick, right? So you can say, okay, I'm only available at 5 p.m. My time, so they'll just give you a call at that time. So we have some available times during the day. You can just pick a time and then reach out to us directly from within the Envision app and get help, right? And another thing that I'm also, I wanted to also let you know is, of course, I told you about the app going free. Another thing that we ended up doing in order to make the glasses more accessible for people is we actually reduced the price of the glasses by over 700 pounds. So we used to have, the glasses used to be priced at 2,700 pounds before, but now the glasses are priced at 2,000 pounds, excluding VAT, of course. So yeah, it's possible for more people to hopefully be able to afford these glasses and for us to get it into the hands of more people as well. Of course, we do have distributors in the UK who can really go ahead and help you with getting the glasses.
And just in the terms of pricing, just here in Ireland, we're just in the euros, so we're different than the UK sterling. Would it be euros rate on it?
Yeah, so it's 2,399 euros. So it used to be 3,500 euros before, right? And now it's 2,399 euros. And we're also, like I mentioned, we offer a 30-day return policy on the glasses. We're going to be offering payment plans in the near future for people to be able to make a monthly payment or something like that. But either way,
great news,
do reach out to us.
Yeah.
Because we have made a few exceptions as well for people, because we don't have a payment plan in place, but then some people are like, okay, I can pay this over 2 installments, 3 installments. So do reach out to us, get a demonstration of the glasses, and then you can also talk pricing and payment plans at that point in time.
Very good, very good. Okay, so that's
all sounds really good, Daniel.
It does indeed.
Karthik, and I asked you, I don't know, this might be a difficult question, but how do you think you stack up to your competitors in the same field?
Well, I just told you quite a few, right? I think one of the things that Envision aims to do is, it's a very versatile tool. So unlike competitors in this field, we're not just focused on like 1 or 2 or 3 features, right? Envision is an extremely versatile tool where we offer a Swiss knife style set of features. So we have a lot more features than what our competitor offers. Second thing is that, of course, we have features like smart guidance and layout detection, which again, competitors don't offer similar features. I think the other big, I would say another huge sort of advantage that we have is the fact that we are an open platform. Like I said, today Envision offers only Envision's, apps. Starting from August, we're going to be having some of the more popular accessibility apps that are out there, onto the Envision Glasses platform. So when people buy a pair of Envision glasses, they not just get Envision apps, they also get other, developers, the other apps that they tend to use on a smartphone are now also available on the glasses, right? I'm talking about other video calling apps that are really, really popular, talking about navigation apps. All those are going to be coming onto the Envision glasses, so people will have an option to go ahead and update, to them and use those apps as well. And the third thing, which I think is extremely important, is that as a product, Envision is a lot more affordable and accessible than our competitors. So if you think about our new pricing, Envision is basically priced at almost half of what our nearest competitor is actually priced at, right? So it's an extremely accessible product, and we don't charge extra for updates for the first 2 years. I know this is the case with one of our competitors where they actually charge you extra for every language you want to read with it, or if they do push out updates, those are not free updates. You have to pay for these updates. But in the case of Envision, you get updates for the first 2 years completely free of cost, and then you pay €100 per year, not per update, but per year, to go ahead and continue to receive updates. Of course, after those 2 years, if you choose not to go ahead and pay for updates, you still get very critical, important updates that we put in the glasses, and you'll also have all the features that you have accumulated so far on the glasses.
That just you mentioned one thing, Karthik, just there about the languages. Okay, so straight out of the box, how many languages are supported?
60 different languages,
60.
including handwritten text. So I'm talking about cursive handwriting, I'm not talking about like the blocky handwriting, but they're including cursive handwriting in all those 60 different languages.
As well, so text and handwriting in about 60 different languages. That's very good, and that's very good. And if somebody doesn't, let's say after the 2 years, if they don't do the annual subscription, will they keep those 60 languages?
Exactly. They would still keep those 60 languages. They would still keep all the features that we pushed as updates to them over those 2 years.
Over the 2 years.
And still get like mission critical updates. For example, if we found like a critical bug, we would still push those specific updates to them as well, right? So you're not in any way compelled to pay for updates if you want to keep, or your product just doesn't stop working if you stop, paying a subscription fee. You can choose to pay the subscription fee because that again helps in development of the features themselves and the maintenance of the software infrastructure that keeps the glasses going. But if you choose not to pay for it, you still get all the features you've accumulated until that point, including all the languages and so on and so forth, and also the critical bug fixes that we push.
Very good. Very good.
I wonder if I have a question for Karthik as well, if you wouldn't mind telling us perhaps about some of the feedback, Karthik, that you've received from your customers. Like, what would be the kind of the key features that people would generally use? Would it be the text reading, product recognition, the Ally tool that you mentioned, or is it a bit of a combination of all of them?
Actually, if I have to, the feedback, of course, has been extremely positive, especially once we dropped the price. It just all of a sudden became almost $1,000 cheaper compared to earlier, and that made the product a lot more accessible for people. But apart from that, I think specifically speaking, a lot of people use it to read text. If I were to single out two features that absolutely stand out with the glasses, one, it's such a versatile reading tool, so people use it to read all kinds of things. And the second thing is the video calling, the Ally feature, right? Ever since we shipped the first pair of Envision glasses in October of 2020, we have had more than 60,000 minutes of Ally calls being made across the world. There's hundreds of Envision glasses customers talking to their friends and family. Like I said, people just feel like they can use it for some moments where there is absolutely no tool out there that can do it with AI, right? So I mean, if you're cooking something and you want to know what kind of things are you adding, or if you're trying to pick an outfit and trying to match it with the right piece of clothing, all of those very human moments are something that the Ally is very useful for. And it's useful because you don't have to hold your phone and point it around in a very clunky way. You can just wear the glasses and move your head around, and your hands are completely free to do other things. So those are the two standout features. But apart from that, people use it a lot when it comes to recognizing, common objects in their surroundings. Like people wear it in a train or in a bus and try to find an empty seat with the glasses. So the glasses will guide you to an empty seat in a train or a bus. Or if they're trying to recognize a face of their friend or a family member or a colleague or colleagues, it doesn't just recognize one face at a time, it can recognize multiple faces together. So all of those things are also some of the standout features.
Yeah,
very good.
Great. Certainly come across as being very, very versatile. Yeah, that's perfect.
Just kind of one question in, and it's returning back to the language. Now, this might be a question you might have an answer for, Karthik, but the Irish language, does it recognize Irish language? Now, it is a small language as it stands.
Yeah, we do recognize Irish. We have the TTS that recognizes Irish as well. Let me just quickly double check that for you. Yeah, we do recognize Irish. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
So that's quite an interesting one.
Recognizing Irish, and it recognizes Irish completely offline. So you don't have to actually go ahead and need an internet connection to read Irish. It recognizes it offline.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So I think that's all the questions that we got in. Just one of our viewers there came with the Irish question. So I'm glad that's answered.
Daniel, you didn't catch him. You didn't catch him out with any questions. You thought the Irish one might get him.
Yeah. I was trying hard on that one, Joe.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. No, fair play. Karthik, it's been lovely speaking with you. The Envision Glasses product and the app, and it all together, sounds like a wonderful piece of kit. It sounds like you've a good bit of the groundwork covered in making these a very versatile product, and it sounds like the plans to coming down the track, like they will really open it up to being a great platform as well, rather than just a piece of hardware. So thank you very, very much for joining us on the show. And as just to repeat then, that anyone that will want to find out a little bit more about that, so it's letsenvision.ie, so that's letsenvision.com will get you Karthik's website for more information. So thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for you guys for having me over. Like I said, I would love for every one of you guys here today to actually go ahead and request a demo of the Envision glasses. We would love to show it to you. I can talk about it all day, but of course, seeing it, experiencing it is something that actually will be truly worth it, hopefully. And of course, we will do our best to answer all your questions there as well. So don't be shy. Please reach out to us for a free one-on-one demonstration of the glasses.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that was Karthik Kannan, co-founder and chief technology officer at Envision. Very, very exciting product, guys, I have to say. Definitely
very impressed.
Yeah, very impressed. So definitely
sounds really good.
Yeah,
I was quite impressed with his answer about demoing the product, and you can pay for it and have a 30-day comeback, because I mean, we're talking about like some other products that promise a lot. Maybe the service user might buy the product, realize it's not actually for them, then they don't have any comeback.
Yes,
absolutely.
So I think the fact that he understands, I think, service users, and the fact that, look, this may not be for everyone. Here's your trial period. See how you got on, and he's hoping, obviously, you love the product and keep it. So sounds good to me.
I like that as well, Joe. I also like the fact that he was saying that you can pay in installments. That is a question that
that's
we do
something
receive.
Planned to bring in, isn't it?
Planned, isn't it? That's right. Yeah. He says in plans. Like, I know we do. I do get queries regarding more expensive items. €3,000-4,000. Well, that's a lot to pay off, of course, in one fee. So,
especially with inflation at the moment.
Exactly. So, I think that'd be a very welcome introduction to the Envision glasses, and I think that they see that that's something that does come up frequently with expensive items, because assistive technology is generally it's quite expensive. So it's a welcome introduction. Really.
And I suppose it kind of flies in the face of current inflation that he's actually they've actually cut the price.
They've actually reduced the price, exactly.
So if people want to check out the app, they can go to the App Store on their iPhone and type in Envision AI, and it will come up, and you can install it, and you can check out some of the different channels that are available in the app. So I suppose that's another way of demoing some of the items they have. To look at.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, that's definitely one to watch. So moving on then, we've got through the questions, so we're on to our tech news section. And Joe, I think you have two little bits of news for you.
Tech news, it's the middle of the summer, everyone's on vacation, so I mean we don't have a hell of a lot of news, but in the last few weeks, BlindShell Classic 2, that got an update. It came
That's
out
the newer phone. That's
the newer BlindShell phone. It's a newer phone they brought out with a stronger build, and it also supports WhatsApp and a few new features like that. It has at least 30 smartphone apps installed as well. But it retails for a little over €400, but it is a more advanced smartphone than the previous version. I suppose the biggest selling point of the phone is the fact it has tactile buttons. So for those people that don't like using touch screens, or don't want to go through the learning curve of maybe learn how to use an iPhone or the touchscreen on an iPhone, and just can't get to grips with that, this is maybe modelled on your older Nokias, but it has all the smartphone features inside. But it already had some very good features, but I suppose their most recent update introduced a few things like an automatic night mode profile, so you don't get your notifications at the wrong time of the day. You can set up night mode and daytime mode, so your notifications are muted in the evening time if that's what you prefer.
Could be handy.
Also, it has provided USB-C keyboard support. So already it provided an option to type in, we'll say, just for those people who really maybe at their office desk and they want to plug in the USB-C keyboard. They already had an option to type, but now it's provided extra options where you can use keystrokes to open phone apps and interact with different parts of the phone, like the email and things like that. So that's really useful as well.
It is.
Just makes it a bit more smarter again. When I see what else was, oh yeah, there was a hotspot. Now you can share the hotspot of the phone with your laptop. So previous maybe there's a glitch or something, but when it came out first, you couldn't actually make the 4G hotspot available. Now you can connect your laptop to it and use it as a hotspot.
That's excellent.
Yeah, there was also a problem with it getting into, we'll say, is it, I forget the name of those ones in hotels, is it Buzz Club or something, those Wi-Fi that connections that are in hotels that you have to type your email address and fill in a CAPTCHA or a password. They're shared with all the other, I suppose, residents of the hotel, but you have to type in maybe your email address and password. But you couldn't do that previously, but now they've got around that, and you can now actually access hotel Wi-Fi's and common areas like maybe McDonald's and places like that, you know.
Yes.
So there was also some typing feedback introduced. You can type without the voice feedback or with the voice feedback.
So you have the ability now to turn that off.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And there was one other one.
I think, was there something, Joe, where you get a verification code or something?
That was it. Yeah. That's the one I couldn't think of there. Yeah, the SMS. So you previously, when you were in a phone call, you couldn't access your SMS text messages, and in some cases, maybe you could be completing an online or not a mobile. You could be calling a call center and making a transaction, but they might send you a code. You couldn't access that code without hanging up before. Now you can switch from the phone call to an SMS and access the code, which is really useful for that two-step verification that has recently come in big style. You know, it's really coming in lots of different cases now. So that's another thing. So that's your main features. There's been other little updates that aren't really worth bringing up. Maybe it might suit certain individuals, but they're the main ones that suit the BlindShell 2 user. Yeah,
it sounds like a big range of things have been addressed on that, which is great to see, because we all like everything being made easier as possible as we go through. And I suppose, Joe, how would you get to install this update?
Well, you wait a second. So we have to go to settings. Then we have to select system. So settings, then system, and then we go to update and check for updates. Then your phone will announce the version of update that's available. And once you press the center line on the top of the phone, which is like your enter button, we'll say, it will announce the update progress, and the update will start to download, and your phone will restart after a while, you know. So that's how it updates. I don't have one to demonstrate right here in front of me, but I can see this phone is getting very popular at the moment. One of the main reasons is the WhatsApp is installed, but also for the other smartphone features that are available. It's probably the tactile competitor of the iPhone in your vision impaired community. Yeah, absolutely. No, sounds great on features, and thanks for telling us all about those there today. As one other thing that I think we just kind of alluded to at the top of the show was iOS 16. Little rumors coming about. What are the rumors? Well, iOS 16, we mentioned some of these in the past show, but we didn't go. We're just going to speak about the Siri changes today. So Siri's supposed to be getting a major update. I suppose Siri, there's been a few complaints about it recently. Siri, I'm working on that. There's a few answers you get back when you say, "Hey Siri," it comes back and says, "Oh, I'm working on that," and that kind of thing. But look, hopefully they iron out them glitches going forward. But they're promising to have emoji support. So this is already available on Android or Pixel phones. So that's one up for you. You're a big Android fan, Daniel, I know. But Apple have caught up with Android on this occasion. So they've inserted some emojis, like you can say insert a crying face or insert a love heart face, that kind of a thing. A love heart emoji, insert a love heart emoji, that kind of thing. So you can they'll probably be different. They'll probably let you know the commands that are available, but that's what's
Yeah.
going to be available. You can insert numerous emojis.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And then there will be the improved discovery for Siri skills. So that's basically when you're in an app, you can say, hey Siri, what can I do? And it'll tell you what Siri can do inside of that app. So for example, inside of WhatsApp, it might say something like you can send a WhatsApp message with this command. You know what I mean? If you're inside the mail app, it'll tell you, look, you can read your emails by asking for emails in this way, you know. So hey Siri, read my new emails, or read my new emails from Daniel, and it'll give you those little hints. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's quite good because it'll allow people kind of go in and discover the apps a little bit more, and maybe discover things. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Exactly,
like and before it used to just give generic suggestions. When you used to ask that question, it give generic suggestions like, oh, you can ask about the weather, or I suppose useful things, but you've heard them all before, kind of thing,
Yeah.
Okay, so the other thing is if you use AirPods to we'll say take phone calls, totally hands-free phone calls. I suppose phone calls were hands-free before this, but you couldn't hang up. So now you can hang up as well with your voice. So you could answer the phone call before, because Siri would say someone's calling. Do you want to take the phone call? You can say yes, But now you can answer the phone call, and you can also hang up, which is quite useful. So it could be a jogger or something like that, and you don't want to take your phone out of your pocket.
Yes. Yes. And is that only true wearing the earpods, Joe?
Say that again. Sorry.
You can only do this through the AirPods.
AirPods, yeah. Mainly for AirPods users are accessible headsets like Beats and things like that. Any of the headsets that support Siri.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the other one was accessibility. This is more of an accessibility option. It's Siri pause time. Some people suggested it might be for people with speech impediments, but it's also for people that just want more time. I suppose you don't want to feel rushed, so you can choose how long Siri pauses before it goes off and does its thing. So sometimes you might send a text message, send a text message to Daniel. Hey Daniel, I'll meet you in a few minutes, and you could have paused for a second, but you want to say I'll meet you in a few minutes at the Spire. You know what I mean? So instead of going ahead and sending off the message, it'll give you that extra second or two to finish the sentence.
Yes.
So that's going to be called Siri pause time, I think is the name of that. So that's going to be. I think I'll be invoking that one, because I often end up saying, "Oh damn, change that." So you have to go back and change the message and start all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that one would be really useful to lots of service users.
That will, I've come across that it can be a bit frustrating for some folks that you're trying to come to terms with using Siri, and next thing she's cutting you off, and you're there. Come on, I didn't get this. I was thinking about it. Just give me a moment. So you can literally build that in.
Yeah. You can also have there's a thing for the text messages that you can set up that it'll automatically send text. It won't come back and ask you, yes, are you sure? But I think I'd prefer maybe for really quick messages like okay or something like that. That might. I'd rather review my message. You know what I mean? I think just for now. Anyway.
Yeah, because it could get very hairy, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's a toggle. It's a toggle kind of thing, But I think maybe if there was a long message, I'm not sure, there might be another option to review it. But or you could maybe cut in and say cancel that. But yeah, there is an new automatic toggle coming in. So that's the main. I think that's the main one.
The main features. Yeah. That's going to be handy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. All our segments for today. So we've got our tech news, and nice to know about the new Siri. Just to let you know that the iOS 16 won't coming out very soon. It's in beta mode at the moment, so it'll be September by the time that comes out. Just in case people are we forgot to mention that, just in case people look at their phone in the next few days and expect there's an iOS 16. No, it's not coming out till September, but this is what to expect
and they're working on getting these things right for September, usually the middle of September.
Very good, Joe. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks very much. Yeah, it is a good idea to let our viewers know that it's still a couple of months off at this stage. So thank you very much, Joe, for all that tech news. Nice to hear, even at this time of the year, that there's still work going on in the background. There's good stuff coming down the tracks to us. Yep. So as ever, if you want to contact the NCBI support lines, our technology support can be reached on free phone 1-800-911-110, or you can also drop an email to labs, that's LABS, at ncbi.ie. And for more general inquiries, you can get in contact with the NCBI support team on 1-800-911-250. Again, that's free phone, 1-800-911-250. And you can also drop an email to info@ncbi.ie. Okay, if you'd like to support our NCBI services, please get online and visit our website, donate.ncbi.ie, where you can make a donation online. And for coming up in future shows over the next couple of weeks and months, we will be talking with Sarah Herlinger. She's Apple Senior Director of Global Accessibility Policy and Initiatives. Stephen Scott from the Blind Guys Talk Tech podcast will also be on an upcoming show, and Alan Kiernan, Catherine Consulting, to discuss the Smart Hub development. And they're all coming up in the next few shows, but our next show will be out on Tuesday, August 9th. That's Tuesday, August 9th, 2022, and we do hope you can come along and join us for that. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with our NCBI Labs technology newsletter, which goes out once a week, and you can sign up on our website, www.ncbi.ie, or drop an email to labs@ncbi.ie, and we'll add you to the weekly mailing list. So that's all from me, Daniel Dunn, your host, and thanks to my guests, John Paul Corcoran, Joe Lonergan, and Envision Glasses for joining us on the show today. We look forward to speaking to you again the next NCBI Labs Talking Technology podcast. Thank you.